Dear friends, welcome to the EPG Pathshala. I am Dr. Rahul Sharma and I will be presenting before you the 20th module titled Pricing Strategies and Methods under the paper of Tourism and Hospitality Marketing. After completing this module, you will be able to analyze different pricing strategies to fix prices, understand the impact of price change on customers and competitors, take decision on how to respond to price change by the competitors. Introduction to different pricing strategies and methods. Pricing strategies are used by organizations to match prices with objectives, dynamic environment, and rest of marketing mix. Pricing strategies needs to be formulated taking into consideration both short-term and long-term goals. Multiple strategies can be adopted simultaneously to focus on more than one objective. Prominent pricing strategies are: number 1, market coverage pricing strategies. An organization may adopt a strategy to target complete market or a particular segment therein. Based on this, organization adopts pricing strategies that gives the desired results. These strategies are marketing skimming pricing and market penetration pricing. Market skimming pricing strategy is useful when the market is price insensitive and products have short life cycles. Another situation where this strategy can be applied is when no substitutes are available and customers are ready to pay high prices. Under this strategy, prices are set at a high level. With such kind of pricing, the number of tourists visiting to a particular destination will be low, but the profit margins per tourist will be sufficiently high to make it more attractive. This strategy is very relevant as less number of tourists means less ecological and allied damages that arise from it. Kerala Tourism has applied this strategy for its holistic health tourism market penetration. Pricing strategy is also known as high volume, low value strategy. Under this strategy, organizations fix low prices to reach a large number of customers and earn profits. Profits here lie in number of customers rather than margin in skimming. This strategy is applicable in case the large size of market is price sensitive. Product can be easily copied and not unique to justify a high price. Organizations pursuing this strategy gets the advantage attached with economies of scale, and low price serve as a barrier to entry of new competition. This may not be a good strategy from ecological point of view, as mass tourism will damage ecology of a particular destination. This strategy is used by budget airlines such as Indigo and Air Vistara. Local tour operators in India use this strategy heavily to capture more market. Number 2, market oriented pricing strategies. Market oriented pricing strategies includes bundle pricing strategy, complementary pricing strategy, loss leadership pricing, and price leadership strategy. Under the bundle pricing strategy, organizations charge a lower price for a bundle of products. The combined price of products in bundle is less if each of the items in bundle were purchased separately. Bundle pricing strategy is used to motivate guests to purchase a total package which provides good value. For example, prices of buffets encourage customers to go for buffet rather than pricing different items separately. Product bundling pricing strategy has been well used by tour management companies. They typically offer the tour package which includes air tickets, sightseeing, hotel accommodation and food at a price which is less than the price of purchasing each separately. Product bundling can promote the sales of products that customers might not otherwise purchase. Complementary pricing strategy is used when two or more than two products are used together to satisfy a need. Under this strategy, the price of one product is relatively low to encourage purchase of the other product, which bears a premium price. For example, in many restaurants, snacks are offered free, whereas beverages bear premium prices. Under loss leader pricing strategy, organization charge low prices for some products or services, sometimes even below the cost for certain products or services to attract the guests. The assumption is that once a guest is attracted, he or she will purchase profitable items also. For example, hotels sometimes slashes the prices of their rooms to attract more tourists with the assumption that they will cover the loss arising from room bookings by charging higher prices on food and beverages. Under price leadership strategy, market leader in an industry increase or decrease prices and other companies follow. So, competitive pricing is estimated and prices remain stable because leader fixes the prices for all. Number 3, pricing mix strategies. A number of strategies can be used by taking into consideration different levels of price and quality. These strategies could be rip-off strategy, premium strategy, budget strategy, and high value strategy. Under rip-off strategy, firms charge high price for low quality products. High price is not justified, but customers buy the offerings because of wrong perceptions of good quality. This strategy can be applied when customers are not aware of the quality and pay the price because of ignorance. This strategy is normally used by local shops at tourist places where bargaining is the practice. Tourists from the foreign countries may purchase the product at the initial quoted price that could be very high. This strategy can also be used by sellers who do not have long-term interests in the market. Under premium strategy, organizations provide high quality products at high prices. All luxury tour operators adopt this strategy. Palace on Wheels is a good example of this strategy. Majority of the luxury hotels also follow this strategy. This strategy is successful when an outstanding image of service is created and customers perceive quality to be high enough to justify the prices. Under budget strategy, organizations charge low prices for the product of low quality. Quality is compromised by removing extras and keeping service to the very basics. No frill tours, budget hotels budget airlines use this pricing strategy. Such kind of pricing is preferred by price sensitive tourists who are willing to forego some services for low price. Under high value strategy, organizations provide high quality service at low prices, which gives high value to the customers. This pricing strategy is mostly applicable in case of highly competitive scenarios where sellers try to leave behind each other to get maximum market share. A good example of high value pricing is medical tourism in India. Internationally certified services, that is medical care, are provided at a much cheaper cost as compared to developed countries such as USA, Europe, etc. Number 4. Price adjustment strategies. Organizations normally adjust their basic prices to justify various customer differences and change in market conditions. The key price adjustment strategies are volume discounts, discounts based on time of purchase, discriminatory pricing, and psychological pricing strategy. Under volume discounts strategy, organizations offer less price to bulk purchasers as compared to low volume customers. Majority of the hotels have special prices to attract customers who are most likely to purchase hotel rooms in bulk. Hotels generally offer special prices or provide gifts to corporate meeting planners or associations. For example, suppose a convention organized by an industry association is attended by people who pay their own room charges. The association may require a free room for every 10 rooms booked in place of lower room charges. It can use that free room for their own staff or for invited guests or speakers to reduce the association's total cost. In discount strategy, on the time of purchase, seasonal discounts allow the tour operators or hotels to keep demand stable throughout the year. Hotels, airlines, tour operators offer seasonal discounts during low selling periods. Airlines offer different prices based on time of the day or day of the week. Airlines, hotels, or restaurants offer early bird discounts to attract customers before the peak season. Unfortunately, the different types of discounts offered by a company sometimes clash, because of which desired positive effect may not be there. For example, theme parks that offer 20% discounts to senior citizens have more difficulty to offer early bird benefit. Senior citizens may not be attracted to get early bird discounts because they will get a discount during peak hours also. Now, let us consider the discriminatory pricing strategy. The word discriminatory pricing normally triggers mental images of discrimination based on religion, age, gender, caste, or race. Gender based price discrimination is a promotional tactic in bars and nightclubs that charges less from females as compared to males. Discriminatory pricing refers to charging different prices from different segments of customers based on their elasticity of demand, urgency of need, or to fulfill some special obligations. Companies often change basic prices to take into account the differences in locations, customers, or products. In discriminatory pricing, the company sells a product at more than one price. It is worth noting that difference in price charged is normally not based on difference in cost. For example, railways in India charges lower prices of the same service from senior citizens as compared to other customers. Similarly, amusement parks normally charge less prices from students. Similarly, movie theaters, live concerts, sports match charges different prices based on the location of seating. For successful price discrimination, the criteria that must be fulfilled are: number 1, different customers may value the services differently. Number 2, the different segments must be identifiable and a system must be there to charge different prices from different customers. Number 3, the person in one segment who has paid lesser price may not be able to sell it to the other segment. Number 4, the segment should be large enough. Number 5, the customers should not get confused or feel cheated by the use of different prices. Number 6, the revenue obtained from discriminatory pricing should be more than the cost of operating the price discrimination strategy. Under psychological pricing strategy, companies consider the psychology of prices and not simply the economies related with prices. A reference price can be taken as a starting point under this strategy. Reference prices are the prices that a customer carry in their minds and refer to when they think of purchasing a product or a service. A customer may form a reference price by noting current prices, remembering historical prices, or assessing the buying situations. All the popular products often have reference prices. For a given type of hotel or restaurant, majority of customers will have preconceived ideas about the price range of certain items like room rent, a cup of coffee, etc. For example, a burger chain may advertise the price of its burger 10 rupees less than the competitor to set a reference price for the burger lovers. But its price of beverages and other items may be same as that of competition. The reference price creates the perception of value. Customers also tend to simplify the price information by ignoring end figures. For example, the perceived difference in price between 59 Indian rupees and 61 Indian rupees is more than the difference between 57 Indian rupees and 59 Indian rupees. The length of the field may be the consideration. The increase of price from 99 rupees to 100 rupees can be perceived as a significant increase in price, although there is increase of only 1 rupee. Some psychologists argue that each figure has symbolic and visual qualities which should be taken into account while deciding the prices. For example, because the number 8 is round, it generates a soothing effect, whereas 7 is angular, which creates a jolting effect. The next section, that is selection of price changes. After deciding their prices, companies may face occasions when they want to change their prices. The change in prices can be increase or decrease in the current price. Let us first consider the scenario of initiating price cuts. Several circumstances can force a company to cut prices. If companies fail to increase demand through promotional efforts, product improvements, or other measures, and excess capacity is there, then a company may resort to price cutting. As hotels, airlines, and other tourism related services learned that cutting prices in an industry having excess capacity generally triggers price wars as competitors try to win back their market share. Companies may also reduce prices to dominate the market or gain more market share through lower costs. Price cutting to generate more revenues must be planned very carefully. Studies conducted in hotel industry reveals that reduction in prices increase customers but revenue per customer decreases. Thus, the increase in occupancy does not result in net increase in profits. For a reputed and well established hotel, the best strategy is to charge prices slightly more than the competitors. Exception can be the casino hotels where high non-room revenues such as gaming or beverages would compensate the decrease in room revenue. Now, let's consider the scenario of initiating price increase. Many companies must eventually increase prices. Companies knew that price increase may not be liked by their own sales force, customers and dealers. However, a successful increase in price has great positive effect on profits. For example, if a company's profit margin is 5% of sales, a 1% increase in price leads to 20% increase in profits. A major reason behind increase in price is inflation. Because of inflation, costs go up, which puts pressure on companies' profits. Companies often increase price more than increase in cost in anticipation of future inflation. Companies usually do not make long-term price commitments to the customers because they fear that rising inflation will reduce profit margins. Another factor behind increase in price is excess demand. For example, when a city hosts a major event, hotels usually charge rates that are double the average room rates. That demand will be there and they can take benefit of this demand. Increasing prices in hospitality industry can be dangerous even if there is increase in cost. The demand for travel usually faces elastic demand curve. People may plan to celebrate various occasions such as marriage anniversary, birthday with their friends and relatives in hotels or resorts. But if there is increase in prices drastically, they may refer to a gathering at home. The travel industry has experienced that much business travel can be postponed or business meetings can be conducted with the use of technology such as Skype, which allows audio visual interaction. In passing increase of prices onto the customers, the company must avoid the image of price cheater. It is in the best interest of the company to increase prices when customers feel that price increase is justified. If food prices are decreasing while the other costs of running restaurant are increasing, it is difficult to gain customer acceptance of increase in price. Management should try to increase price in such a way that it gets customers acceptance. For example, when increase in food prices receive media attention after an increase in the minimum wage, when inflation hits the headlines of newspapers, price increase can be easily justified. Increase in price should be justified with company communication informing customer and employees about the reasons behind increase in prices. Moving to the next section, let us consider the customer's reactions to price changes. Whether there is increase or decrease in price, the action affects competitors, suppliers, distributors, and most importantly, the customers. Customers may not perceive the price change in a straightforward way. Always remember that customers often attach price with quality while evaluating hospitality products for the first time. Similarly, an increase in price may have a positive impact on the demand. Now, let us discuss about competitor reactions to price changes. A company considering a change in price should be concerned about competitors' reactions. Competitors are most likely to respond to price changes when number of firms in a particular industry are few, when the product is uniform and buyers are well informed. One problem to use price as a competitive advantage is that competitors can easily nullify the price advantage by reducing their prices. In a competitive market where supply is more than demand, this often triggers price wars, because of which industry as a whole suffer losses. So before reducing prices, it is crucial to consider competitors' reactions. Let us now discuss the next section of responding to price changes. An important question to consider is to how a firm should react to a price change by a competitor. Before responding to price changes by competitors, a firm needs to examine many issues. The questions which a firm may need to answer are: why did the competitor change the price? Was it to use excess capacity, to meet changing costs, or to gain more market share? Does the competitor price change is temporary or permanent? If it does not respond, what will happen to the company profits and market share? Are other competitors going to respond? In addition to these issues, the company must do a broader analysis. It must take into account its own strengths and weaknesses, product stage in the life cycle, the resources of the competitor, and most importantly, customers' reaction to price changes. In the end, let us summarize the complete discussion. Price is an important component of the marketing mix because it directly affects the profits of a firm. Consumers' perception of value are the basis for making price decisions. After all, price must be an accurate representation of the value that a consumer places on a product or service, or an exchange would not occur. The four broad pricing strategies are market coverage pricing, market oriented pricing, pricing mix strategies, and price adjustment strategies, and is based on the relationship between price and economic value. The decision to change price should be taken after careful consideration of customers and competitors' reaction to the price changes. Thank you.